My name is Kamrin Coffey, and I'm the Customer Marketing Manager here at Claravine. I'm excited to sit down and chat with one of our top performing retail customers, Carhartt. And today I have Andrew Laycock to talk more about how he has driven data integrity and data standards for Carhartt's digital marketing.
My name is Andrew Laycock. I'm currently the data product manager for consumer data at Carhartt.
I'm super curious to hear more about how your team was functioning before you came to Claravine.
Our marketing campaigns and tracking, it was done through Excel files and passing those back and forth through email. There was just a lot of room for human error in that. And, if someone didn't have the most recent version of the Excel file, or, forgot the format of how we like to put in a specific variable in a code, it just really led to inconsistency. It was a lot of manual data wrangling to get to insights.
Ultimately, what became that defining moment where you said to leadership, hey, we need to standardize our data processes?
It was more progressive than anything. It wasn't a specific moment. It was a point where the questions the business were asking, were not answerable in a timely manner. Claravine was about consistency. Number one, I think that was a big piece, but it's also scalability. And being able to grow in just a much faster way. I think we were reaching a tipping point where the manual work and delaying time to insight was slowing us down. And we just got to this tipping point where for us to grow and have the deeper insights that we needed a tool to allow us to grow and scale so that we can bring on new team members and set them up with everything they need to know on day one. Anytime we add a new channel, anytime we're adding a new medium, our QR codes in retail stores are becoming hot again. It's easy to bring, that new channel on with Claravine because, we've already really got a solid process in place.
Tell me about how you are analyzing content.
We like to measure the velocity of different content pieces on the website. How is our home hero working? How are different product assets across the website working to drive conversion? So there's the external piece that we measure with Claravine, but we also have a lot of tracking internally on the website. Once people have already arrived, what pieces of content are getting them to purchase. That's all now tracked with Claravine as well.
How has your analytics team been recognized across Carhartt's leadership?
It helped, I think, validate the analytics team broadly of just to say that we are able to make a positive impact. If you listen to our recommendations, we're going to be able to meet your needs in the business faster. So it's been great. It's been a big win. I think made Adobe Analytics more valuable to those in the business who aren't data analysts because they're now able to find their insights easier. Who are maybe less technical experience with Adobe, they're able to get their information faster. So over time, we've just won more and more people over.
What's the most positive part about working with the Claravine team and within the Data Standards Cloud platform for you?
For me, it's peace of mind. The fact that I now know if we have a new team member, if we have a new campaign, if there's a new channel in which we're going to be having placements, that I know that they're going to be consistent. So I don't need to, spend as much time, touching base with those who are trafficking ads. And I know that the analysts are going to be able to find the information they need easier. One of the features I like about Claravine is, not only does it push the data to Adobe, obviously immediately, but we're able also to send that data elsewhere. And so we send our tracking codes into internal databases. We also send it to our data analysts. So they know what has been, what tracking placements have been run. And so when they're asked to do campaign recaps or promotion recaps or what the ask might be, they already have all the full list of links and different variables that were used in a certain campaign. So just all around feeling like there's less manual effort needed to get the results of any tracking code quicker.
It's been so amazing to hear how you and your team have took a progressive approach to tracking data better and how so many of the other teams have now also adopted it, from your external influencers to social media, programmatic team, and the content team. I'm just wondering, what does that mean for the analytics team?
It has been, fulfilling for us as an analytics team, data team, to be a partner with the business and drive solutions and deeper insight. I feel rewarded. I think the business is better because of it. Having the knowledge and being the subject matter expert on Adobe Analytics, and how we can get more value out of that is a big piece of why I've personally had success at Carhartt.